Hello everyone, my name is Snehal Chavan and today I am going to explain the topic of cells. Cell, it is the basic structural and functional unit of life which is capable of independent existence. So based on the number of cells, there are two types of organisms, unicellular and multicellular. The organisms which are having single cell are called as unicellular organisms, whereas the organisms which are having more than one cells are known as multicellular organisms. Now, what is cell? Let's see the structure of cell. So, see, there are two types of cells. First is prokaryotic cell and second is eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell, it is the cell which lacks definite nucleus. Also, the membrane-bound cell organelles are absent in these cells. They are the primitive cells and are smaller in size as compared to the eukaryotic cells. Then eukaryotic cells, they are the cells which are having well-developed nucleus. They are having the membrane-bound cell organelles, and these membrane-bound cell organelles, they carry out various functions of the cells, which ultimately contribute to the functioning of the body. Okay. Now, whatever nucleus is there, as I said, in prokaryotes, the nucleus is not well developed, whereas in eukaryotes, it is well developed. Okay. So, DNA is there, which is present inside the nucleus in eukaryotes. And in prokaryotes, since nucleus is absent, the whatever DNA is there, it is suspended in the cytoplasm and it is called as nucleoid. Okay. Now, let's first discuss about the prokaryotic cell. Now, the prokaryotic cell, now see, whatever cell organelles are there, like membrane-bound cell organelles are there, like mitochondria is there, Golgi apparatus is there, then what we can say more, cytoplasm is there, chloroplast is there. This cell organelles, they are absent in prokaryotic cells. So the functions of these cell organelles, they are carried in other, like almost all the other functions are carried out in the cytoplasm. But for example, the function of energy synthesis. Now usually in eukaryotic cells, the ATP synthesis, or we can say energy synthesis, it occurs in the mitochondria. But in prokaryotes, since the mitochondria is absent, this function is carried out in the inner membrane of the plasma membrane, which is called as mesosomes. Okay, so in the mesosomes, the function of ATP synthesis, or we can say energy production, occurs in prokaryotic cells. Now, thinking about the function of we can say whatever transcription translation is there, like central dogma of life is there. See, transcription is what? It is the process in which the whatever codes on DNA are there, they are like DNA is converted into mRNA. This is the transcription process. Then mRNA, it is converted into protein. This is the translation process. Okay. Now, whatever transcription is there in eukaryotes, it will occur in the nucleus, and then whatever mRNA is formed via the nuclear pore, it will come out in the cytoplasm, and in the cytoplasm, the translation of the mRNA will occur, and thus the proteins will be formed. Right. Now, in prokaryotes, nucleus is absent, so whatever the transcription translation is there, so all the processes will occur in the cytoplasm itself. Okay. Now, what more differences? See, like let's take the examples. Okay, so prokaryotes, they contain all the bacteria are there. Like we can say, cyanobacteria is there, blue-green algae is there, then mycoplasma is there. These are all the examples of prokaryotic cells or prokaryotic organisms. Now, see, we can say the structure of prokaryotic cell is simple as compared to the eukaryotic cell, and that of eukaryotic cell, it is much more complex than the prokaryotic one. Okay, so in the eukaryotic cell, whatever like organisms are there, like first human is the best example, because we all are having eukaryotic cells in us. Okay, then whatever well-developed organisms are there, like plants, animals, these are all contain the eukaryotic cells. Okay, now there are various types of cells, like for example, let's take the example of human body. See, in the human body, trillions of cells are found, but there are nervous cells are there. Okay, now each cell will have their specialized functions. For example, nervous cells are there, they will form the nervous tissue, and they are going to perform in the function of transmission of impulses. Okay, now muscle cells are there. These cells, they will help in the process of movement, or we can say the contraction relaxation processes. These muscle cells will participate or will help for doing those processes. Okay, so similarly, there are egg cells are there, sperm cells are there. The largest cell it is the egg cell, and the smallest cell it is the sperm cell. Okay, so this was all about the cells. And yes, the first cell it was discovered by Robert Hooke, but whatever cell he discovered, it was a dead cell because he observed it from the cork of tree. Okay, and then the living cell it was discovered by Antonio van Leeuwenhoek. Later he discovered. Okay, so thank you. This was all about the cells. Thank you so much.